This is Dabu7. Things are heating up on the war front inside of Syria as Russia is now throwing threats out to the U.S., saying that any aircraft, whether it is an FA-18 or a drone, that they spot west of the Euphrates, they're going to be shooting down. Now, where do you think this will go if a U.S. FA-18 gets shot down by Russia? What happens when the first head-on exchange between Russia and the United States takes place? Very close at this point, and what is very interesting is the Pentagon is saying that they shot down this Su-22 because it was taking out rebel forces on the ground. The rebel forces that the U.S. is backing. So I want to remind folks, they're not here to help this regime at all. They want this man toppled. They're not there concerned or even talking about ISIS. They don't seem to have a bit of trouble with them. They say they're launching all these bombs, be it when it comes down to it, they're out here shooting down Assad's regime planes. Because this is the end game goal. It's what it's been about this whole time. Talked about it over and over again. All these lands from the Nile to the river Euphrates. Everything west of it. Matter of fact, the same exact region. Curious that the Greater Israel Project stretches from the Nile to the Euphrates, all the way up to the border of Turkey to Göbekli Tepe. Also interesting that if you overlay ISIL's map of the territory that they want to claim, it's almost the exact same. Maybe this, if it sinks in, will start to register in your mind, and you'll understand why that when these guys shot at Israel last week or 2 weeks ago, they stopped and apologized. When the boogeyman shot at the Mossad, they apologized. This has never happened before. It should show you who is controlling them through and through. And that's just it. Your fakes out of Saudi Arabia, your fakes out of the UK, your fakes out of Israel, the Mossad, all controlling and running this thing with the West, are behind this. And they want that greater Israeli project from the Nile to the Euphrates. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop till they topple Assad at some point. They're trying to take over the Golan. They will then take Mount Hermon and then Damascus. And, of course, on this world stage, it is Russia and Iran propping up the other side. And it really seems to me like they're trying to push this in a direction to where, one more big interaction here could lead to some big-time exchanges between Russia and the United States here in this proxy war front of Syria. Let's not forget we've got the situations in Ukraine with Crimea and everything else ongoing as well. Situation around the whole Baltic region, the Black Sea, and everything surrounding Syria. But I just wanted to let it be known that Russia is calling out the United States in this instance, saying, and we're pretty much threatening, that any coalition aircraft that they see west of the Euphrates is going to get shot down. This is interesting because one flight through there, one aircraft shot at or shot down could really change the game, could change their rhetoric. They're always beating the war drums, but they'll get a lot louder if that happens. But that is some of the latest updates in terms of Syria. I will continue to update with more as things change, but this is an ever-changing environment in Syria on the daily, and the end game is that there is no Rothschild Bank in there, and they fully want this territory regardless. They want the ancient history buried into the sands and everything else that comes along with it, in my opinion. But I will leave a link, and to let folks know, I finally got my official gear page up that I run, that I have control of, that I design, and this is the new one, so I want to let folks know. I've worked on a lot of different designs. Grab your camera and shoot back. to Illuminati, Underground World News, Kill the Beast, Be the Change You Seek, all these different designs that I have over here. Make sure to check them out. I'll leave links below, and also make sure to follow me on Twitter at Dabu7 on Twitter for the latest updates. Much love.